Hello and welcome to more Temur Cube. We got a lot of cool cards in this pack. And I can draft I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but I did the Karuga stipulation. It's nice not having to draft cards with only 3 mana. Sometimes it's nice having quick plays like Mox Diamond. I'm looking at Mox Diamond, I'm kind of tempted to go that route. It's good in a lot of different archetypes in this cube. I think a lot of things benefit from just being faster, and I think that's probably what I'm going to end up taking. There's also a lot of lands matter cards, and like Mox Diamond into like playing lands from graveyard is just good value. If I wasn't taking Mox Diamond, I think like Taiga Breeding Pool are probably the next best pickups. They're duels, and having good mana is important. Although you know your maximum number of colors is 3, so you actually don't need to value fixing as highly as you would in other formats, because you know the worst case scenario is you're playing 3 colors, and that's not so bad. And there's higher like percentages of, like, for example, if you wanted to go mono red, there's a higher percentage of red cards in this cube, so it's easier to go mono red even if you're getting cut off, for example. So fixing is actually less important, I think, than it is in other ones. Whenever land enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That's pretty good. It can become like a, well, just attacks as a 2/2. We have Nissa, Seasoned Pyromancer, I think is quite good. Wormcoil, Storm's Wrath, Temple of Mystery. Liquid Metal Coating is interesting. Don't know how I feel about that one. And then Kiln Fiend is also pretty spicy. I'm looking at Seasoned Pyro. I have not drafted red yet. I think I'm going to try out Seasoned Pyromancer. I also have Mox Diamond to keep things running, so that's interesting. We can take Abbot. Atarka's Command is quite good. Keswick Wolfrun's quite good. I do love Talrand. Just an overall fun card. And then the Raise Borer. 5 mana 6/6, put a creature into play is not great. I'm going to take Abbot and see if I can go red. We'll see what happens there. So far, not looking great. I don't know if we can go mono red. I mean, Terror of the Peaks is fine. It's pretty medium. Quirion Elves could be good if we go like red-green creatures. I think maybe Rada is better in that case. I don't love Harmonize, but it's there. I think in this type of cube, I'd prefer Coercive Portal, I think. Flusterstorm is a fun card to have in cube. I don't know what to take. Honestly, none of these cards are really shouting out to me as like things that are super exciting. I kind of want to just take Rada and see if I can go like green-red creatures like blue. Oh, I do love Dragon Master Outcast. This card, 1 mana 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, you just start pumping out dragons. It's so cool. Fabled Passage is fine, but it does enter tapped for like earlier cards, so it's not great. I kind of want to take Heartfire Immolator. It's a good removal spell, but honestly, we're going to go Dragon Master Outcast. That card's just too sweet to pass up. Here we have Skewer the Critics versus Skullcrack. I think I like Skewer the Critics. It ends up costing 1. You can hit creatures with it, things like that. Fire Blast, a great pickup. I really want to draft red aggro. I know Tireless Tracker is in this pack, but the more I can cut red, the better time I'm going to have in future packs. I don't know about Dragon Master Outcast. That was probably not the best pickup, but if I end up green-red, I mean, this is going to be good with like Cultivate or something. Then we get Wheel of Fortune. I don't love in this deck. Jade Light Ranger is okay. Force of Vigor is a sweet card. Wandering Fumarole, Tropical Island. I might just take the Trop, and then like any fetch will give me other cards, because I'm not playing anything else here really. Unless I end up blue-red. I do love blue-red, and Ionize does... You know what? Let's take Ionize. I could see myself ending up blue-red. Alright, well, good news. Robber of the Rich came around. I think that's a great sign that what we're trying to do is open. This card is very good in red aggro. 2 mana 2/2 haste with upside is great. Green is also open. I'm not seeing too much blue, so Ionize probably not the greatest pickup. We can see though. I don't love Kiln Fiend. I think this is actually quite good if I end up green-red. Kiln Fiend is just medium in a deck like this, so I'm actually just going to take Nissa. I think blue is being cut relatively hard, so I'm going to kind of abandon my blue dreams and regretting passing the green-blue land or whatever. Yeah, I think this is more where we're trying to go. I think here we're going to take a Keswick Wolfrun. It's just a great card to have in a deck with full of like creatures. Very good if we do end up playing Nissa, because you make a bunch of plants and then just like all your plants attack is 5/1s or whatever, like due to Keswick Wolfrun. We got to get, you know, a couple fixing lands, but green-red aggro is kind of sweet. Then they hit us with these lands. This enters tapped. You can sacrifice 2 lands when it enters. I guess that's technically fixing. I don't know if I like it though. Frilled Mystic, I'll take... I want someone to be in blue-green. I'm just going to take Nykthos, I think. I don't really want either of those cards, so if I can encourage someone to go into those archetypes, it's better for me. Is this card worth playing just on its own? It has hexproof, which is good against like Wasteland in this cube. When it enters, you sacrifice 2 lands, and you add 3 mana. I don't think I love it. I do like Skullcrack, though. That wheeling is also a good sign. I think at this point it's kind of clear red burn is open. If I don't have to go green, I would like not to. If I just splash Kessig Wolf Run, that'd be kind of ideal. And last pick, Heroic Intervention. Another card I'm going to play, but it's kind of a weird card to put into the cube. But maybe, you know, when you're only running 3 colors, maybe you are short on things to add. And it could lead to some fun blowouts, which I guess makes sense to me. Here, almost certainly just taking Lightning Bolt, hoping to wheel Lava Dart. Not a whole much else that I'm interested in. Bolt is just a great card. Then, Collective Defiance is good. Shrine of Burning Rage is also very good. Which one do I think is less likely to come around? Because I want both. This is a classic. If you're trying to like really level up your drafting game, this is an important thing to try and figure out is you have 2 cards you want. Which order do you take them in to maximize your chance of getting both? In this case, I think Collective Defiance, I take that first in Wheel Shrine. Although there are some Artifacts Matters decks. You know what? I'm going to take Shrine first. I think the chance that someone picks this up wanting an Artifacts Matter theme is higher than the chance that someone picks up a double red card given how open red is. I don't even know if that's true. I don't know what I'm saying. But this card, I'm just going to take this. I don't know. Like I said, it's something you got to work on, and I'm clearly not quite there yet. I could take Stomping Ground if I do think I want to try and get Kessig Wolf on Rada, because Blood Red Elf would be nice. I could take Metamorphose. Gutter Snipe is also really sweet. Abrade is good. I think I might not take the fixing. Well, Kessig Wolf Run in mono red would be sweet, but I don't think I really need it. And Abrade is good. There are quite a few artifacts that need to die. Gutter Snipe goes deep. My problem with Abrade is it doesn't go face, but I think that's fine. I'm not playing Aria of Flame here. I'll take Abrade and try and wheel Gutter Snipe. Ooh, a lot of good ones here. I think I gotta take Castle Embereth. I'm gonna wheel Fire Drink Satyr or Carry Zev most likely. And Castle Embereth is just, it's a land that, you know, makes all of my creatures that much better. Here we have Sarkhan the Masterless. I think I like. Escape to the Wilds is good, and Field of the Dead doesn't really work here, but this card's fine. Does he have haste? No, but he just makes a dragon. Yeah, Sarkhan actually hits pretty hard, I think. Here, I actually do have an option between Forked Bolt and Karn, Sign of Urza. Karn is good card draw in mono red, which is something that's hard to come by. Forked Bolt is just a good card, and it's good removal. The thing is, a lot of like creatures in this format are kind of chunky, so Forked Bolt isn't as good as it would be if you could hit like 2/1/1. So I think I'm actually going to take, well, no, I'll just take Forked Bolt. It's cheaper. I was going to say I could take Karn, but then I remembered I have Shrine of Burning Rage, like Goblin Electromancer and Skewer the Critics, and I don't really need that much card draw. Ooh, a tough pickup, but it's got to be Rishadan Port here. I love Phyrexian Revoker and Morag maybe, but getting these lands is so big. Magus of the Wheel lets me draw 7 at the end of my opponent's turn. It's also a 3-mana 3/3. Honestly, I feel like this card's kind of better than Wheel of Fortune in this deck. So there's that. There's also Batterskull, but I'll just take Magus. It's a 3-mana 3/3 that can, at like the end of my opponent's turn, draw me into burn to win the game. So I'm probably not playing these. Just going to stick with mono red most likely, if I can get there. I feel like a card I wanted didn't wheel from this pack, which could be moderately concerning. Finale of Promise lets me cast convert mana cost X or less. I mean, I guess I take this. This lets me like cast Lightning Bolt and like Skullcrack for 1 target instant card and or up to 1 target sorcery card. So this is essentially like 5 mana to Lightning Bolt, and I need a sorcery. Skewer the Critics, Forked Bolt. I think it's okay. It's not the best card in the deck, and this is probably the card I would cut first out of any of these. But we need to see some of the other red cards wheel. Chandra's Outrage or whatever, the 3-mana card that I took Shrine over. If that card comes around, then we know we're in good shape. And I don't think it did. That's a bit unfortunate, actually. We may have to pivot. There's a Taxian Probe. There's also Bonfire of the Damned. I'm just going to take Probe. It makes my deck just that much smaller. Also a good card to have with Finale of Promise. Like you can get back Probe and Lightning Bolt or something. I can't believe someone took my red card, though. Yeah, this is looking not great. We're getting cut off now. Aria of Flame doesn't really work. I'll pick up a Bloodbraid Elf. I could see transitioning. Fire Drinker Satyr is nice. Gruul Spellbreaker though is huge, but I'm just gonna take the 1-drop. Like, that's going in my deck no matter what. Electrolyze came around? Oh boy. Pyroclasm for the sideboard. Pretty good against me, so I don't really want to play it. Yeah, we may have to pick up a splash color. We'll see though. There's a whole nother pack. So we just gotta hope to get lucky. I missed out on some key cards I would have liked to have though. Like Gutter Snipe got picked up? What's up with that? Ooh. A lot of good things here. Let's see. Inferno Titan, Pian Kirin, and Runaway Steamkin. I think probably for this deck, Runaway Steamkin's really good. I can run a lower land count and this will help me ramp out like Sarkin. So I'm going to start there. And then try and wheel some of the other cards. Eidolon and Searing Blaze and Wasteland. Wow. Honestly, and Chrome Mox too. Because I need playables, how much removal do I have? Forked Bolt, Skewer the Critics, Lightning Bolt, Abrade. Not the most removal, so I could take Searing Blaze and try and wheel Eidolon. I think I'm going to go for that route. I think Eidolon is like more useful, or less useful in most decks, but it'll be good in my deck. I don't know, that's the hope at least. And Searing Blaze is a great card too, like I'm not sad to pick this up. In this pack, there's Firebolt and Fanatical Firebrand. I think I take Firebolt and then wheel the Firebrand. Not really much else for us in that pack, but we're close to having enough playables now, and our curve is really looking good. I probably would like to cut Dragon Master Outcast if possible, just because it's a little bit too slow for what we're doing, but it is really good in the late game. Like, you just, you know, make dragons every single turn, but I'm just hoping to not get up to 6 lands is the biggest issue with that. Electro Dominance deals X damage to any target, and I can cast something for free. Sounds pretty nice. It's also an instant. Yeah, get in the deck. There's our Banefire effect. Ooh, okay, we get Rift Bolt. That's a really nice one. I do love Beaumont Courier too, but I think I want to somewhat incentivize a sorcery. I think Beaumont Courier has more chance of wheeling than Rift Bolt, and given that they're both good for the deck, I'll take it. This is actually a pretty good Experimental Frenzy deck. My curve is very low, and I can play off the top quite nicely, I think. I'm okay with Frenzy. I'm missing out on Justice Solemn. Yeah, let's put a Frenzy in here. Getting rid of these for sure. If I can cut Finale of Promise, I probably will. And I think I'm pretty close to being able to do that. Right now I need like 3 more playables. We should be able to get there. Here, Fire Islet is just it's a fixing land, like, or it doesn't fix, but it taps for red, and then we can sack it for a land in the late game, so that's fine. Here, Underworld Breach Wield. Okay. I guess it is limited, like, in usefulness. Honestly though, well, exile 3 other cards, so I would need like a huge amount of things to die. I'll take it. I don't think I'm going to play it though. Man, we got cut pretty hard at the end here. I'm going to take Stomping Ground. Wait, are there 2 Stomping Grounds? I feel like there are. I'll take Stomping Ground because we do have some green cards that, if we need to splash, wouldn't be the end of the world. I guess Fire Ice is the pickup. There's also a Renin 6 or Rishkar, but Fire, 2 mana, 2 damage divided as you choose. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. Are none of the cards I wanted to wheel going to come around? Because that would be really brutal. I just need like 1, like Beaumont Courier. Wow, yeah, really none are coming around. Let's take a Gearhulk. I mean, it's good. Curd Ape. Okay. Oh, Beaumont Courier, there we go. Pretty good. Azusa, pretty late Azusa. I think we might have just gotten there. 27 total. Mox Diamond is basically a spell. This is 23 right now. Experimental Frenzy. And I can just put in Finale of Promise, I think is fine. I have enough spells where Finale is probably going to be good enough. Yeah, okay. I'm actually kind of happy with this. I don't even have to run Stomping Ground. And just add a bunch of mountains. So it's 16 land, Mox Diamond, relatively low curve deck. Sounds good. See you guys round 1. Oh, right, we're playing against God with a Shotgun. Not the best hand. We're also on the draw. Do I mulligan this? I mean, it has Beaumont Courier as a 1-drop into... I'm going to keep, actually. Pyromancer discarding mountains and then hitting action seems kind of good. Although I guess having nothing in hand is better with Pyromancer because then you're discarding nothing. So it's like I could have mulliganed to like 5 and probably ended up with the same thing. This is the person who's taken my cards. Uncool. I'm going to offer a trade with Grim Lavamancer here. They might take it, but given that I have Experimental Frenzy in my hand, it's to our advantage to just mulligan, or to trade off as much as possible. They're playing blue-red, okay. 2-drop. Please, 1 or 2 mana play. There we go. Land, attack. Honestly, Shrine of Burning Rage was one of the best things I could have drawn there. They might counter it, and that's okay. But we're attacking with Beaumont Courier first. That way, if they have like Snapcaster Mage or Fire Ice or something, they kill that instead of countering our Shrine. Okay, Shrine resolves. For opponent, no spells. That's really good. Land, attack, go. Yeah, we're in good shape now. Ooh, and we even get to draw Fire Islet. So let's attack before doing anything. I guess I'll play a land because I maybe want to Electro Dominance. And because I have Frenzy, I don't really want to play the land that hurts me. Like, I'm going to have enough card advantage, I think. So they Pester Might. We'll see what they do with Pester Might. So they're tapping a land. I think, honestly, we're just going to Electro Dominance the Pester Might here. Because I'm not going to be able to play any spells anyway. It was a pretty good play by the opponent, but we're getting pretty far ahead. I might end up Shrine of Burning Raging the Grim Lavamancer, but I probably don't even have to, honestly. Because now they can, like, sit back and block my Beaumont Courier, and that's pretty awkward for them. Especially when I Fire Ice them. I mean, that feels like the correct line here. We could just go Mountain, Fire Ice, 1-1. See what happens here. They Mana Leak. You know, that's bad. Because now they can just activate Grim Lavamancer to kill my Beaumont Courier. And I would like to keep the cards in my hand. Alright. Not amazing, not the worst. They attack for 1. I mean, we're killing them slowly with Shrine of Burning Rage. They will have to deal with that. I'm going to go with Pyromancer discarding the 2 lands, I think. Or let's just cast Frenzy and see what happens there. Probe. Searing Blaze, Deceiver, Exarch. Good to know about. I can Firebolt, but not yet. I guess, I don't know, it's always tough to know whether you should play land pre-Frenzy or post-Frenzy, because you really want to hit lands with it, but I guess we are... Well, we hit a land here, so that's good. Double land is always just brutal. Go ahead. Actually, I could break... I could destroy Experimental Frenzy and then just Firebolt their Lavamancer. I mean, my hand's quite good. I'm drawing a land, but I can sack those to Pyromancer. Honestly, we're just going to do that. Their hand does basically nothing. Kill this. I know that was like a really bad use of Experimental Frenzy. It was like an 8 mana draw 1 card or whatever, but I tried it at least. Yep, the Exarch tapping down a thing. But we know that they need like a Mountain and Splinter Twin to be able to go off. So that's really not going to work for them. We draw that land that we knew about. So I can go Mountain, Pyromancer. Goes up to 10. So they have Searing Blaze and 2 unknowns, I guess. I kind of want to discard Megas to the wheel, but I think I'm just going to discard these 2 lands. Oh, wow. Can I kill them right now? Fire Blast puts this up to 11. No, but they're very close to dying. And I now have a Fire Blast to protect me from Splinter Twin, so I don't even have to worry about that. And they can Searing Blaze one of my creatures, but I'll still have the other, and Shrine's just going to kill them. Yeah, so I have this. Nice. It was a good top deck from the opponent, though. I would not have tapped out if I didn't have Fire Blast to protect. So, like, you know, they might have thought it seemed greedy or whatever, but I wouldn't have done it if I didn't have that insurance. Kill him with Shrine. Okay, so they're playing Splinter Twin, Exarch things. Yeah, run it back. Yeah, this hand's alright. It's not as quick as I would like, but it's got lands, and we have Robber of the Rich, which is just a great early play. And Fire Blast is also good. A little bit of a non-bow with Finale of Promise, unless we get up to 8 mana. Please don't Mana Leak my Robber. Oh. We playing this first. Please don't Mana Leak my Steamkin. Okay. At least for now it is alive. And I still have Fire Blast as insurance against Deceiver, Exarch, Splinter Twin. First Lightning does 2. Yeah, that's fine. So Robber of the Rich, can you play lands? No, but you can cast cards that way. Alright, let's go with Robber first. And I guess I do want to play land in case they have, I don't know if Force Spike is in the cube or not. So we gotta get our hand a bit lower. I forgot this doesn't always trigger. It's if they have more cards in hand than you. Yeah. Searing Blaze, yikes. Okay. Let's go Abbott. Hopefully hit a land here. A Braid. Not quite getting there on a Braid, but that's okay. We just really want to get mana for Sarkin, mostly. They have 5 mana now. Because of prowess, we're going to cast Sarkin first. Normally that's not advisable, but it at least lets us hit in for a little bit more. Nice. And I'm going to make a dragon right now. Do I want to attack with Abbott? I think so. If they play Deceiver Exarch, I will just Fire Blast it. I think that card needs to die anyway. Thirst for Knowledge. Yeah, they're super dead, I think. They have Ancient Grudge in their deck? Well, why? Did they see a single artifact? I guess Beaumont Courier gets hit by it, but that's... Hey, there he is. So he becomes a 4/4. That's 8, 9, 10. They're pretty close to dead here. We Beaumont Courier. Forked Bolt them. Triggers Prowess. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Flash Freeze that. Well, that was not even lethal, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They go to 1. But now they just die to Fire Blast. So we can Finale of Promise. What? Why can't I... No legal targets. Why can't I Finale of Promise my Forked Bolt? What does this say? You may cast up to... What? Is this bugged? You may cast up to 1 target instant card and or up to 1 target sorcery card from your graveyard with converted mana cost X or less. So I want to cast this for X equals 1 and cast a Forked Bolt, but for some reason I just can't. Okay, well they just died of Fire Blast, so we'll just do that. But I should be able to kill them a different way. This card might be bugged. I guess we'll continue investigating. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Bloop Blop. Going first. I do have Rishadan Port and Fire Islet, but this hand's a little bit too slow, I think. I mean, yeah, I gotta mulligan this. I don't know why I've been thinking about it. This hand's way better. We get rid of... I don't even know what to get rid of. Honestly, I'm thinking Skewer the Critics. Yeah, we just got hit lands. Let's lead on Beaumont Courier because there's also a possibility that I'm gonna have to like discard some cards from my hand to hit lands here. But if I draw an untapped land this turn, I'm in such good shape. Nice. Fire Islet, Runaway Steamkin. And I think the Steamkin here is more important than the Shrine. I will be casting Shrine next turn most likely. But this represents a ton of mana. This hand's so much better than the 5-land nonsense or whatever hand. Robber the Rich will be good too. Is it too greedy to ask for another untapped land? It might be. Maze of Ith. Honestly, a good pickup. Electro Dominance. Okay, so let's Robber of the Rich because that gives me things in triggers. I also hit them for 5 here. Can I play that? Or it's only cast, right? Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. But if they just go Maze of Ith, like... Ooh, Rishadan Port's actually pretty good too. Azusa... Okay. Okay, that's good. I do draw a land though. So I can go... Land... Fire Drinker Satyr, Electro Dominance for 0. How do I do this? Land, Fire Drinker Satyr. The sequencing could be bad, and maybe I'm supposed to just cast Shrine. Actually, I think this is bad. I might just end up awkwardly casting Shrine post Fire Drinker Satyr. But this way at least lets me hold up Electro Dominance for 0, I guess. For whatever that's worth. Because I think at this point I'm just not going to attack with Beaumont Courier. Yeah, alright, I'm going to awkwardly do this incorrectly here. Ooh, Quirion Elves. Yep, that gets untapped. Kind of want to just cast Quirion Elves instead, but yeah, let's do that actually. At red. Go ahead. So now we're less weak to Rishadan Port specifically, and now I have the mana to Electro Dominance if I need to into a Shrine of Burning Rage. Garrick's kind of an issue. Into Clothies. Garrick's dying. I don't know about that one. This is at the beginning of your upkeep. Okay, so there's no point in doing anything now. Rift Bolt. Let's do red and red here. We can Electro Dominance down the Azusa and then cast Shrine of Burning Rage. That's just like really good sequencing. Cast this. And so they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage right now and fall to 6. I think it makes more sense to kill Garrick while we can. So we attack Garrick, Garrick, and Garrick. And then we attack them with Beaumont Courier. There's no way for them to save Garrick now. Ooh, Dry to the Legion Grove's cool. So they don't even maze with my Beaumont Courier, which I find a little bit strange. How greedy do I want to get? I can remove counter from one-away Steamkin to suspend Rift Bolt and then crack Beaumont Courier for 4 cards. Honestly feels maybe worth it. Actually, no, I kind of want this big. Let's just pass turn. So Clothies gains them 2 life, does 2 to me. Rada. Glad I saved Rift Bolt. Killing that's going to be useful. Ghost Quarter, Mazavith. Nissa creates a blocker. I think they're pretty dead. Ooh, this is beautiful. Alright, so we remove these. We Rift Bolt the Rada. Or can I go face? Can I kill them going face? I don't know, we'll start here. Rift Bolt Rada. Firebolt. I guess the plant just gives them less options. Move to combat. We'll just attack them with all of them. Then tap the big boy, that makes sense. Primeval Titan, that's fun. And at this point, I think we do crack Beaumont Courier to draw 5 cards. So I can go with Abbott, and that will level up Runaway Steamkin. I mean, I'm in a very winning position. I also kind of like just going with Rishid Import. They have 1 card in hand. Let's just play Abbott. Searing Blaze actually cannot cast, but I will be able to next turn. So I can cast Dryad and then play a land if I want to, but I think we're okay just sitting. Opponent goes up to 9. They draw land. Alright, opponent, what's your last card? It's looking good. Vivian Reed. They can kill Shrine, but I can hit them for 4 in response. They make a plant. Yeah, so let's remove counters, shoot them with this, and then they just die. I mean, they had to go for that, right? Well, are they just dead? I think they're just dead. Because I can Rishid Import the Mazavith. Alright, let's fire Ice. Plant in their face. Yeah, and then Rishid Import Mazavith gets there. I mean, I think they're dead anyway, but sweet start. They have a bunch of random stuff, and I think we're good against random stuff. Run it back. Well, I'm going to keep this hand on principle. Beaumont Courier is very good. If they play something that blocks Beaumont Courier, though, this hand's really bad. Oh, that blocks Beaumont Courier. But Electro Dominance comes to save the day. Get in there, Beaumont Courier. So they can trade off here if they want, and that's honestly a good trade for me. What they can do is level up Tree Speaker and then just block Beaumont Courier, and that gets worse. Run in 6? That's really bad. Goodbye, Beaumont Courier. Yeah, we're dead. Alright. Playing for the long game now, because they have Renin 6 plus fetch land. Go ahead. I don't have enough mana to Electro Dominance their Tree Speaker. Renin 6 is so good. Like, who thought a 2-mana Planeswalker with all these effects was a good idea? Ooh, Ghost Quarter. Yeah, Nature's Lore. Yep, so now that's out of Electro Dominance range. We're just playing lands here. I mean, we know they have Primeval Titan in their deck. I technically can Fire Blast plus Electro Dominance to kill a Primeval Titan. Whoa, why didn't they Misty Rainforest? They do actually have Prime Time. 7 mana. That's even worse. They could have gone Misty Rainforest to get it back with Renin 6, so that's a bit weird that they didn't. Ugin the Inevitable, okay. That one's also very difficult to beat. But it starts with Abbot of Carol Keep, which just dies to Renin 6. Play that mountain that I drew. Go ahead. So I think I need to Fire Blast here. I don't know what I have to Fire Blast though. Because Ugin is problematic. I guess it's gotta be, I don't know. I don't think this is correct, but I need to do something here. And I just have infinite land, so this is like one way to trade someone at parity here and kill their Planeswalker. And save my guy. But now like, Ugin's a big problem. But basically, I can't Fire Blast and then kill Ugin, because Electro Dominance I only go up to like 1 mana. Crashing Bronzodon is fine. I'm just gonna die to Ugin tokens. Take the hit. Jeez. Go ahead. Yeah, we're super dead. I'm trying to think if there's anything I could draw that would get me out of this. Well, that makes it easy. All right. Moving on. Don't keep greedy hands, Caleb. Run it back, though. Is there any card I have that's better than Finale of Promise? I feel like Dragon Master Outcast just has to be better. Because I'm pretty sure Finale is bugged anyway, so like even if it worked as it said it would, I don't think it does a thing. And this, at least in the late game, is like... This would have been an out to that situation I was in earlier. Go first. Oh... Okay. Wow, my opponent mulliganed to 5? In that case, we're going to take a little bit longer of a route here. We're not going to suspend Riftbolt until we see something to hit with it. And we're just going to try and trade off. Because we have Sarkhan and Electro Dominance, both great cards. Now I can Rishadan Import their Stomping Ground and really limit their mana development. And then hopefully if we can like resolve Sarkhan, we can take over the game from there. Ooh, Seasoned Pyromancer is a good one too. I think it makes sense to play the Pyromancer here. And discard. Riftbolt's a bit expensive in a land. I have a Mox Diamond. Wish I had discarded that to Seasoned Pyromancer. Although, actually, Mox Diamond's quite good because I can play Sarkhan next turn now. So that's actually fine with me. Okay, Nature's Lore. So I'm glad I didn't Rishadan Import. It wouldn't have limited their mana that much. Renin 6? Come on. They can kill an elemental, but Renin 6 dies. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Let's go land, Mox Diamond, discard, play Sarkhan, make a dragon, kill Renin 6. Then next turn I can Electro Dominance into Magus of the Wheel end of turn. Ooh, get out of here, Rada. No, they played a land! Unfair. You were the critic. So let's uptick, kill Rada, play Magus. Honestly, Electro Dominance has been awesome, like every time. Hit them for a whole bunch. They go to 10, and then next turn I mean, they're very dead. Oh, okay, Bronte. Brontodon's doing something. But we just uptick Sarkhan, and then kill him with Skewer the Critics. Sarkhan's insane. It's like 8 power flyers for 5 mana. Here you. Good games. See you guys. Are we in the finals? That was really fast. I think we're in the finals, though. See you there. Alright, in the finals, playing against Perry Green, going first. Yeah, again, we have Finale of Promise, which I just should cut for Dragon Master Outcast, especially if it doesn't work. The art is really cool, though. And I'm on the play, and they mulligan, so we at least have all that going for us. The Finale of Promise being bad notwithstanding. But these are... If ever there was a time for Finale, it is casting a second copy of Lightning Bolt. Just play a creature. I really want a Searing Blaze. No, come on. Alright, I think I Firebolt them. Only because I have Finale of Promise, Lightning Bolt, and Searing Blaze like all available. And then we don't do anything. If they just played a creature instead of bolting my guy and then I could Searing Blaze their creature, that would have been a game changer. Land? Okay. Not too bad. Passing turn. It feels like my opponent's holding up counter magic. Not a whole lot I can do about it. Like I just have to run out Sarkhan here. I'm not winning by sitting here against an opposing deck. If they counter this, that's bad. But if they don't, and I get a dragon, that's good. And they don't kill my Sarkhan, also good. Because now I have the play of Lightning Bolt into Finale of Promise, Flashback, Lightning Bolt, Firebolt, and that does 8 damage to their face. Plus Sarkhan hitting them for 8 puts them down to... Is that 2 life? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No! Sarkhan! He did his best. Ooh, Seasoned Pyro. Let's hit them for 4. Pestermite. Okay. Tap down my Dargon. I guess we Searing Blaze them and the Pestermite. I didn't have a land this turn, but that's okay. And I think the remainder of my hand is a bit too good to throw away. So we're just going to pass turn here. Because I could play Seasoned Pyromancer discarding these two, but if Finale of Promise does what it's supposed to do, then this hand is going to be good. This is going to be like Consecrated Sphinx, though. Agent of Treachery. Okay. Okay. No way to stop that. What am I doing here? I'm going to Finale of Promise for 2 most likely. I think I'm better off waiting for my Lightning Bolt. Let me make sure Finale of Promise works. Maybe I was just reading it wrong. Up to 1 target instant card and or up to 1 target sorcery card. I don't know. We're gonna lightning bolt the thing and then finale and see what happens. Okay, this should work. So we lightning bolt the agent, we firebolt the dragon. Now they're left with nothing. Okay, Finale Promise did a thing that time. I think it's just templated wrong because it says or, and I guess it requires an instant to work on Magic Online. Another 7-drop? Bro. Okay, Keranos is good, but not the end of the world. Because I can just draw a land here and then like Skullcrack. Yeah, I can go land, Skullcrack, Pyromancer, draw cards, play a Satyr and hope they hit a land and don't shoot my Satyr. Okay, they revealed Mana Leak. They do get to kill my Satyr. We're flooding out. But at least Mana Leak is a dead draw. No, they have more big plays? Oh, right, Firebolt. Okay. Well, at least I can get 1/1s from that. They have Mana Leak available. I don't have anything that expensive. We can suspend Rift Bolt, play land, go. End of turn, get back Seasoned Pyromancer. They reveal Steam Vent, so they do draw 2. Man, if only that ordering was switched. Okay, Relic doesn't do anything. I do love Keranos, though. It's just such a good feeling to have in play. We suspend, we Rift Bolt them. I mean, we could draw like Fire Blast and things. Mountain does not do it, unfortunately. Back them down to 9. I guess because I have Experimental Frenzy, it's always better to... No, they revealed the gate! I was gonna say, because I have Frenzy, it's always better to play lands. I guess they also have Mana Leak, so that also makes sense. Negate's really good in this position, though, because eventually they're gonna kill my Elemental. Okay. Well, if they ever tap out for something, I can Electro Dominance them for 6. Goodbye, Elemental. It was fun. So they have Talisman. Can Electro Dominance them for 3? Because they have Mana Leak, and I guess that just makes sense to do. Actually, hold up. No, let's wait. Yeah, because if I draw a land, now I can do it for 4. That makes sense. They reveal a mountain, so they draw 2. Yeah, I guess it just makes sense to hold Electro Dominance. Okay. Sprite Dragon, sure. So, I don't know. I need to like somehow bait out the negate from them. And I need to do this. Oh, I guess I can kill Sprite Dragon, right? No, I think I need to hit their face here. Do this for 4. And we want to have this counter war before they resolve Sprite Dragon so they don't get the counters on it. Okay, so they negate that. So now I'm still pretty close to just dying here, but I can Fire Blast them down to 4 life. Nice. Beaumont Courier, get in there. They might just Mana Leak this, to be honest. Yeah. I wonder if I was supposed to order this differently. Pay 3, yes. So they have 1 card. I hit them. There are a couple cards that do it, mostly skewer the critics. I think it's in my best interest to just go for this win right now. So we Fire Blast their face. Stack Beaumont Courier. Oh, alright. I don't want to play Robber of the Rich, though. Sheltered Thicket, they reveal a land, sure. I think it made sense because there was like at least 2 cards I think I could have instantly won with there. And they're at least somewhat likely to be able to Keranos me out of the game. Do they attack with the dragon? I think they have to, but they're dead to haste creatures. Okay. I mean, that'll do something. Let's play Abbot first. See what that hits. Fire Ice. Okay. Let's play Robber of the Rich. Attack them for 2. See what Robber of the Rich hits. Reality Shift. And manifest the top card of my library. Sure. I can Fire Ice their Sprite Dragon here. Oh, that's hard. I don't know what's correct. This is a really tough situation because I can put them to 1. I think I want to Fire the Dragon. I don't know what's better. That's Flying Haste. I think it's probably better to put them to 1. I have so many things that do damage. But I guess I can let this go through. Let me think. Basically, if I leave them with Sprite Dragon, or if I kill Sprite Dragon, they still have Keranos. They're drawing 2 cards a turn, so all they have to do is like kill my creature, play a blocker, and then this doesn't matter. So I let Sprite Dragon get bigger, and I just go face. I think that's correct here, just because I have like quite a few cards that just hit face. Castle Embereth, how fitting. Alright, let's fire them for 2. They go to 1 life, and we gotta see what happens. Mountain, they draw land. Chandra. Ooh, can they kill me here? No, but they're really close. But they can Chandra, shoot Abbott, hold back Sprite Dragon, but now basically any burn spell is live. I guess it would have ended up being better for me to kill the Sprite Dragon because I would be able to attack with Abbott here, and they'd be at 1 or 0. I just draw a land, and I think I do now die if Keranos reveals a spell. Ah, man. Alright, we're dead. Fair enough, that was close. It wouldn't have mattered regardless of what I targeted, but I think killing the dragon would have ended up just a little bit better. Run it back. I also don't know why this is stuck on zooming in, but it's doing something. Alright, let's go first. One of these. 5 lands, Abbott Shrine. I think I mulligan this. It's just too weak. So I keep this. It has Beaumont Courier and Fire Drinker Satyr. I actually will keep this and get rid of Sarkhan. If I draw any land here, like, this hand is actually very good. And Beaumont Courier at least gives me some insurance. It's funny that my like deck never wants to give me a normal amount of lands. It's always like 5 or 1. But the 1 land hands have ended up pretty good because my curve is so low. Riftbolt's problematic. Come on, deck land. Right, Fire Ice. I mean, we gotta cast Fire Drinker Satyr here. I know it's just gonna eat a Riftbolt, but it is what it is. I think it was worth the risk of keeping this 1 lander versus going to 5. My opponent hits the correct target. And they have Mana Leak and Negate now, so Shrine isn't even that good. Land. Nice. Okay. I mean, I still play Shrine because getting it down earlier rather than later is better. It's gonna hurt if I meet a Negate though. I'm okay eating a Mana Leak because Robber the Rich will be good. Bolt my Satyr. Okay. I'm at 14 already. I am playing mono red. They have not... Wait, how am I at 14? I guess that somewhat makes sense. I'm playing mono red. They have not done damage to my face. And I'm at a lower life total. That's how you know you're in a good spot, really. Play Robber. Probably gonna eat a Pestermite. Oh, what? I think we're dead. I think what they wanted to do was wait for me to attack and then block with Robber. Either way, this is really bad. My opponent had the actual perfect start. Just like burn, burn, Snapcaster, burn. This is like a constructed level start. And I'm at 11. First time they hit me and I fall to 11. Alright, I guess we Firebolt the Snapcaster Mage. I was sort of saving Fire Ice for something else. Suspend Riftbolt. Fall to 10. If I draw a land and can Searing Blaze a creature, that'd be good. We're kind of just all in on Shrine of Burning Rage, basically. Oh, did you like that sequencing playing around Censor? 6 mana? Siege Gang Commander! Alright, land off the top, please. Oh, I do have Riftbolt as well. So right now I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fire Islet does kill me. Can I win? I think I have to let Riftbolt go face here. I need to just hope that I top deck a land for Searing Blaze. I don't think there's any like way I win without drawing a land. So now that I haven't drawn a land, because like if I draw a land there, I get to go land, play Searing Blaze without taking damage, kill Siege Gang, put them to 11. Shrine goes up to 7. I take 3. I Abbott down to 9. They play a spell, kill my Abbott. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think I just gotta hope Abbott hits a land and somehow they don't kill me next turn. I don't really think there's any other way for me to win this game other than that sequence. I think basically if this mountain I had drawn for a turn, there's a decent chance I can win this. The way it is now, I don't think I can win. I think they can maybe even just shoot my Abbott and I'm dead on board. But basically, like, in situations like this, you're playing for your opponent to make a misplay rather than you are anything else. And I think the best chance I have is, like, my opponent miscounts, leaves Abbott unblocked. I somehow draw, like, a way to level up Shrine to kill them. I don't know. There's no real way for me to do it, but there was hope. Yeah, they have Forked Bolt. We are super dead here. Tell them GG's. All these games were really good, though. We got very close. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got really close in all these games, but just barely couldn't snatch the victory. Down to 1, down to 0. All right, I'm just gonna concede, save them the time. Great games, Prairie Green. This deck was so close to a trophy. I liked it a lot. It was just like got cut off, and I think that's kind of an issue. How do I go to my deck? Come over here. View deck. There we go. I think the issue with this deck mostly is that, well, we had some really weird opening hands with too many lands, which was kind of an issue. But then the other problem was we got like just barely cut off. Although Vanilla Promise did come out being good when it wasn't bugged. So maybe it's just the opening hands were bad, because we still got really close to a trophy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.